going to be the first video of a series called the Weekly Overview Analysis, and we're going to be going over the direction of certain pairs. I can't do all of them just because there's over 20 of them and it would just be an incredibly long video. So what I'm going to do is do a few currencies every week. If you guys want to see different ones, then just let me know. But as of now, for this week, January 9th, 2023, I'm going to be doing only pairs that include the US dollar with major crosses. And don't mind the rain and the dripping noises. Can't do much about it. Alright, so the first pair we're going to be going over is the Aussie USD. As we can see, this pair is in a clear downtrend. We can see that the 50 EMA, the purple, is starting to cross over the 100 EMA, and that's okay. As long as both of these EMAs don't cross the 200, which is the red one, and point upward, then we're still in a downtrend. So what we can expect for this Australian dollar versus the US dollar is for current price to push from here, this black line, to at least down here to the 6,700. That's the very minimum. It's going to be about 250 pips. Yeah, 250 pips. We can expect price to push from here down here. If price goes past the 69.50 level, we can expect it to go up here to the 0.70 and then come back down here. What that would look like is something like this. If it goes past this, it hits that, and then it shoots back down here because we're in the downtrend. So we can place orders here and aim for the 67.50 as our target. If it pushes past the 70 throughout the week, we can also expect it to go up to the 71 and then go from the 71 down to the 68.50. That's just what we're looking at the Aussie USD. For the most part, any major crosses that are with the US dollar as of now are going to be in a downtrend. I'm going to make this pretty brief, but as of now, that's what we're looking at the Aussie USD, either from this level down here to this one, or from the 0.70 down to this one, or this one down to this one. But overall, we're in a downtrend. If it happens to push up past the 0.71, we can still expect price to go up to the 72 and then bounce down to the 69.50. Overall, it's in a downtrend unless these two EMAs, the purple and the black, cross above the red EMA, which is the 200. Okay, next pair, the Euro USD. This one as well is in a downtrend. We can see that this purple, the 50 EMA, crossed the 100 and then the 200 right here, but we're still in a downtrend. There's a very high probability that this thing is going to hit from here and go all the way down here. Very high probability. Even though the purple crossed the 200, we're still downtrending. As long as this black one doesn't cross above the red one, we're still fine. We're downtrending. What we can also expect to see from the Euro USD is for price to cross over the 1.0750, hit this price, and then have price go from here to here. Crosses this part, hits this one, goes down. If it crosses this one, we still have one more chance to try it here. Goes from here, and we can expect this to be our target. We're moving in increments of 250 pips, according to the quarters theory that I use. So that's what we're looking at. So far, Aussie USD is in a downtrend, Euro USD is in a downtrend. We look at the Great British Pound USD. This one is also in a downtrend. As of now, this price hit the 1.2200. We can expect this to go down to here in a move worth of 250 pips. Let's measure that. Well, that's 350, so it actually should be right here. So from here down here, that's what we're expecting for the pound dollar. If it goes up here, then we can expect price to hit this black line and target this black line. Same goes if it goes up to here. Boom, price pushes up. Then our next target is going to be this one here, because that's another 250 pip move. If we take our ruler and measure that, boom, 250 pips. That's our target. We're just moving in increments of 250 pips. So pound US is also in a downtrend. See these lines pointing down, 200's pointing down, 100's pointing down, and the 50's pointing down. Now remember, the 200 EMA is the dominant EMA. So whatever this line says, that's what goes. It doesn't matter if the 50 crossed over the 100 in this instance. As long as both of these don't cross the 200, we're fine. Next one, New Zealand US dollar. Same situation here. All of them pointing down. There's a short-term uptrend that happened here, but as you can see, if you stay the course, there's going to be a down move at some point worth at least 250 pips. So what we can expect for the New Zealand USD is for price to bounce from here down here, which is going to be a 250 pip move. We measure it, boom, 250 pips. If it goes past this price point, which it looks like it is, our next price point that we can expect is for price to go up here to this next line and then shoot back down to this one. If for some instance price happens to go across here, then we can expect price to hit that black line and bounce off of this black line. New Zealand USD also in a downtrend. Those are our scenarios. From here to here, if it goes past this one and reaches this one, then we can look for it to go from this black line, the 0.6450, down to this one. And if it crosses the 0.6450 and hits 0.6500, then down to this one. Next one, USD CAD. I have an open position for that, just a little small one. We're currently in an uptrend for this one. As you can see, all three EMAs are pointing upward. We're looking for price to bounce from here up here. However, if price goes through this zone here and it comes down to this one, then we can look to enter in this zone and take it up to here. And again, for the rare instance that price goes down to here, we can look for it to bounce from here up to this one. So that's three scenarios. It bounces from here, hits that. If it fails, we can enter again here, hit that. If it fails, we enter here and hit that. It's all about money management. It doesn't matter how many times you fail as long as you're making money at the end of it. USD franc. This one is in a downtrend as well. I was waiting for this black line to cross under the 200 EMA to confirm it, and it did here on Tuesday, January 3rd. The way you can look at that, by the way, if not a lot of you know, if you hover over these candles, like right now I'm hovering over this white candle, you can look at the top left corner where your EMAs are and see the price points of that. So right now, if I look over to the top left corner, I can see that the purple one, the 50 EMA, is at 0.9465. The black one is at 0.9560, and the red one is at 0.9562. By looking at that, I can see that the black EMA, which is a 100, is under the red one because the black one is at 0.9560 and the red one is at 0.9562, which means that the black one is lower in value, which means that it has crossed under it. So considering that both of these lines have crossed under the dominant EMA, that means we're in a downtrend now. So what we can look for is this pair. Since it crossed on Tuesday, January 3rd, we can look for this pair to push from the 92.50 down to the 0.90, right? If for some reason this pair happens to come back up and it goes here, then we can look for price to go from the 0.93 down to 0.9050. Why? Because we're moving in 250 pip increments. If you measure this from here to here, that's 250 pips. We don't want to get greedy and go lower, or we don't want to get scared and do less. We have to stick to our plan. 250 pips, we take our money. So that's what the US dollar franc is looking like right now. And if it happens to come up to here, then we go and enter there and come back down to here. Those are our three scenarios as of now for the US dollar franc. Last one for the USD JPY. This thing has been dropping like a mother. So we've still been looking to take trades to go long, which is going in an uptrend because all of these EMAs are still pointing up. The 50 EMA crossed under the black EMA, which is a 100, and that's okay. As long as, again, as I repeat myself, as long as these two don't cross under this, we are still in an uptrend. So like I took this trade here where I bought from this black line and took my money at the other black line. And then I bought again from this one and took my money close to this one. As of now, what we're looking at is price stalling here at the 131.50. So what we can expect is for price to push up from here at least to this one. That should be 250 pips again. Yeah, look at that, 250 pips. However, if price goes through this 131.50 zone, we can expect it to bounce from here and then go up to this zone, which is another 250 pips. And if again it goes through that zone, then we can expect it to bounce on the black line and go up to the next black line. But considering that price already bounced from this zone, there's a very high probability that since it already tested this zone and it picked up all the orders that were sitting there, there's a good chance that it's going to go through this one, through this one, through this one, and then finally bounce from here or this one. I'm still going to take these trades, this zone, and this zone, but my money, my big money is on price dropping all the way down here and then bouncing up to this zone. And if it drops here, there's an even higher probability for it to go up to this zone. But as of now, those are our 4 scenarios. Current price moves from here to here. If it goes through, then it falls to this one and goes up here. Falls through, hits black, we're going back to black. And last one, if it falls through all the way down here, then we go from here to here. But that's what we're looking at as of now. The US dollar is looking stronger against the majority of the currencies, considering the Aussie USD is going down, Euro USD is going down overall, Pound USD is going down overall, New Zealand USD is going down overall, USD CAD is pushing up, USD franc now is pushing down for other fundamental reasons, because the Swiss franc is considered a safe haven currency, and right now the financial markets are not in the best position, so people are putting their money on the Swiss franc instead of the US dollar. USD JPY also pushing up, doesn't look too good, but it's still pushing up. There's a push up here, boom, push up here, boom, push up here, boom, here hits target, here hits target. So even though this thing is in a massive downward spiral, there's still opportunities within these things to push up and make some money. Push up, make money, push up, make money, push up, make money, push up, money, push up, make money. So that's what I'm expecting around these areas for the USD JPY. Anyways, just wanted to make that as brief as possible. Just a quick overview of which direction we can see the US dollar pairs moving in for the week. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see a different pair, also feel free to let me know. But safe trading and make some money this week.
So goodbye for us. You have to say it, baby.